Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is really exciting. I have quite a bit going on. I have an announcement that I'm going to be making when I get started on my nails. Thought it was a great idea just doing an entire nail set using one brand. So I'm going to be doing Makartt, and I'm also going to be trying out the 3D French tip nails that I've been seeing on my Instagram. This is where I got the inspiration from. I am using the same color scheme because out of all the color themed polygel kits that I looked up, Makartt had the best one where it progressed from a light blue to a medium blue to a deep blue. So that's why I'm doing this. I knew I wanted to do this, so I bought this quite some time ago, but I have not unboxed it yet. You guys probably already know what's in it, so I'm just gonna go through this really quick. Base coat and top coat, 100-180 grit hand file, your brush tool with a brush on one end and pick or spatula on the other, the 4 polygel colors which I'll swatch later, slip solution, instruction manual, and dual forms. Here's everything together. I love that everything is blue. This is the most perfect shade of blue that I've seen ever. The colors range from 841 to 844, and here's what the colors look like. They're really pretty. Right here on the end is a clear, and then you have the 3 blue colors. All right, so I went ahead and applied my tips and got them ready for application. I'm going to start off with this Makartt 335 nude polygel. I'm calling it now. I will probably spill this. So I'm going to start with my nail bed, which is the nude with the smile line. I'm going to do my thumb, and once I kind of refresh my memory of the techniques, I'll tell you when I get to the other fingers. So I have recently become a Makartt Brand Ambassador, which is so exciting because Makartt truly is one of my favorite polygel brands. I always find myself picking up their products, so it's really nice to be able to work with them. So what me being a brand ambassador means for my YouTube is I have a coupon code which you guys can use to get 15 or 20% off. I have to check to make sure. When you use my code VixNailTips at checkout, you get a percentage off of your order, and I also make a commission off of that, which of course you don't have to use my code, but if you're looking to save a couple of dollars, you can definitely go ahead and do that.
I also want to give credit where credit is due. I want to thank those of you who have asked if there's other ways you can support me, like through affiliate links or coupon codes. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have never thought that this is a process that I could go through, so I just wanted to say thanks.
So I have some glitters from Makartt. This is from the Susannah kit, and it's the Cotton Candy Sugar Crystals. I'm going to use base coat, and I'm using a fan brush to get some glitter on there. Alright, that's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and cure this. I do have videos where I explain how I do ombres, but I'll touch on it really quick. First thing I do is I get a tiny bead because I want this layer to be thin. I bring the product from side to side first. I bring product around my cuticle. I don't quite smooth it out yet. I'll do that at the end so that it doesn't settle while I'm working on the top. I bring the product up. I create an even ledge of product so that the fade and the coverage of the fade is even. Then once it is, I use some pressure and I blend. Here's what it's looking like. I'm going to go ahead and cure. I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate it really quickly. So the last thing I'm doing with this nude polygel is making the nail bed and smile line for my ring finger, because this nail is also going to be a 3D French. What I'm going to do is first pat the bead down and just get product from sidewall to sidewall. Now I'm going to bring some product towards the cuticle. I don't really have too much of a technique when it comes to actually making the smile line, because usually I'm able to just pull up in the middle and it makes a curved line because it's already a circular bead. Just going around the sidewalls right now and making sure it's nice and smooth. And I use the belly of my brush to carve out the shape of my smile line because I want more of like a rounded point. Now I'm just going to clean up my cuticle. Ugh, I spilled it. I knew I would. I'm so clumsy when it comes to slip solution. I'm not making it 100% perfect just because I know I'm going to file that edge, so I'm going to cure this. And for my pinky, I'm going to use 843, which is that middle tone. All right, so that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and cure. All right, so I have my nail file right here. I'm gonna go ahead and crispen up the edge to get a better shape on these two fingers. Now it's time to see if you really can do this 3D French tip with Polygel, because the video I watched, they used acrylic, but they didn't use colored acrylic. What they did was they painted each layer with gel polish. I don't know if that's what gave it its 3D look, because it was 3 different layers painted on that very bottom layer of the tip and then clear acrylic on top. But I'm going to try it out with just colored Polygel and we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work out, I'll probably try it again, but with gel polish. I'm going to apply a small bead to make sure I get it into all of the corners. I'm going to paint a little bit onto the nude because whatever's on top of the nude will get filed off, but I want to make sure that they're both at the same height so there's no gaps. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and make the shape. I think I have too much product. So that's what it's looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and cure, and I'm gonna do the same to the other. Alright, so here's what it's looking like. I already wiped off this sticky layer, and I'm going to sharpen the shape up the same way I did the nude Polygel. I want to make sure that the shape is nice because I can't do anything about that once the other colors are applied, but I think I did a pretty decent job. I'm gonna do the second darker color. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cure. Same thing on the ring finger. I'm gonna wipe down and file it up again. And then this last part's easy. All I have to do is fill in what's left over. Now I'm using 844. Right, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a cure. All right, almost done. This is gonna go in the lamp. All right, so here's what we're working with. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off because this needs to get filed before it gets encapsulated. I have to encapsulate it because I did do a pretty thin layer just to kind of be safe. I didn't want to have to focus on too many things at once, like getting the design right and building an apex, so we'll just do that with clear. As I said earlier, there is some product that is overlapping onto each other, so filing this first layer of product is going to be what reveals the crisp lines that we created underneath. Just checking to make sure I got rid of all of the overlapping. Ooh, that is so cool. I will tell you guys my thoughts on it in a little bit, but for right now, I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do my ring finger off camera since you guys just watched me do it on my thumb. So they're all filed. Here's what the other one looks like. So the middle smile line is kind of off-centered a little bit. I'm not sure if it's noticeable, but I can sure tell. I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate, and then we'll move on to filing and finishing this look up. I'm going to be using my hand file to file the surface of all my nails. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the dust, and I'm going to see if I have any Makartt like nail art that I can use, and if not, I guess we'll just top coat it. Luckily, Emily, Susannah, and the Makartt collaboration kit came with some rhinestones. I'm going to come up with some type of arrangement for that nail art on this finger since it's super bland, and I'm just going to let you guys watch me do that. Alright, so now it's time to top coat the star of the show. Alright, so here's what they're looking like. So let me cuticle oil them up really quick and I will tell you my feelings on the entire look. Alright you guys, so here is what the nails are looking like. They look super cute. I do really like my nails as a whole, but if we're talking specifically about this 3D nail, it does not look 3D, which was the whole point. It does look really fancy with all the different layers, but I do think that using gel polish on the tip and then encapsulating each color is what gives it that 3D effect. So this is not my last time trying this. I will try it again because I do want to see if it's possible with Polygel. But for right now, I will rock these nails. I think that they're cute enough. So it was really fun doing this set with only Makartt products. I finally got a chance to use one of these little squishy gummy decals from the Emily, Susannah, and Makartt kit. I think they turned out really cute, but not what I was wanting. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. That's all that I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!